And I've been postponing this also quite a lot. But it is time. It is finally time. It is finally time, friends. Mass Effect. I have never played this game ever. Not the original one, not the Legendary Edition, nothing. I've never played any of this game. I have only seen like a trailer and how much people love this game. Or these games, it's a trilogy, right? And it was remade in 2021, the Legendary Edition in 4K UHD. But this is how we are gonna play it, obviously, with maxed out graphics. And I wanted to play this for so long because I'm... Like, I know I played God of War and Batman, Arkham Knight and whatnot. But I'm actually a sci-fi guy through and through. This is what I truly love. I've always been a fan of Star Wars. Forever. We still gotta play some Star Wars games. And any sort of sci-fi, space opera kind of stuff is entirely my thing. Especially if it has deep meanings, which it apparently has. So we're gonna check that out. And see what it's about. Right? So, I go in completely blind. I only know that the commander is called Shepard, I think. That's the only thing I know. Literally. I know nothing about this game. Whatsoever. I've never seen any sort of... I mean, I might have seen some memes. But I didn't understand anything about what they mean or whatnot. So, that doesn't really do anything. But yeah, we'll see. So if you're watching this in the VOD, make sure below to click on 4K on YouTube, right? So you get the full 4K experience. If you're watching the stream, this is stream that's max on 1440p. We can't do more than that, sadly, because my stream PC and my ISP can't do it. So yeah, that's it. So you have to watch the VOD. This is already 4K, I believe. Just have to check if the audio levels are okay, because we're going to see this later. Controller vibration. I don't play... Do I have to play this with controller? Please don't. I hate playing with controller if I have to. Mass Effect. Yes, so this is everything we can set up so far. So let's go with this then. Oh no, this was just a launcher, and now it's launching the actual game. Yeah, I see how this. I thought this was all in one game. Apparently not. Okay, we have to press another any key. 2007. Is the game really that old? Almost 20 years. It's crazy. Options. Graphics. There we go. Resolution. That's 4K. Good. It's not a generic monitor, but whatever. Motion blur, sure. Yeah, I can't actually see my FPS. That kind of sucks. I hate VSync because it gives you input lag. So let's go with 220. Good. Depends on what anti-aliasing it is using. If it's TAA, then it sucks. But this is not Unreal Engine 5, so it probably isn't. What's that? Oh. HDR. Yeah, hell yes, for sure. This is an HDR monitor, so I hope this is giving me HDR, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. Not detected. Well, that sucks. When it's available. Well, for some reason it doesn't recognize my monitor as being an HDR monitor, so that feels bad, but okay. Guess we can change this. Sound is too loud. We can bring down the game a little bit. I think it's... We'll see. Macro camera relative steering. What the hell is that? This gives me controller stuff. I don't want that. I hope it works without that. Normal, yes. What is this? Legendary mode. I don't know. Just keep everything as it is. Subtitles on, yes. Just keep it as it is, alright? We can't have HDR. That sucks already, but okay. That's what it is, I guess.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Welcome.
Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Alright. Alright. Due to your covered N7 status, ID records are incomplete. Please confirm identity from the records below, or register manually. John Shepard. Jane Shepard. Well, that's interesting. No, we're just gonna play as John. Yeah.
Please log in to access your profile.
We just say John. What do I do here? Yeah, just gonna play as it is. I mean, I could change my name, but okay.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Earthborn. Yeah. We just keep it as it is. Yeah, that's fine.
Identification confirmed.
Alright. Alright.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Ambassador Udina. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. The decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. Called the greatest discovery in humanity. Was I really too slow? I might have to move the cam, by the way, if it's too much in the way. See?
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
Command.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
So basically, we found aliens and they gave us,
All stations
indirectly
secure
or
for
not, these technologies to do space travel. Right? But there was also some force mentioning. Right? Some force kind of thing.
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Damn. Interesting.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
What does that mean?
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihlus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Oh. Actually, I agree with him. I do. But have to do with the mouse. Oh, okay, I see. I mean, the question is, do we start beef right from the beginning and getting into conspiracy theories, which I am a big fan of, by the way, but
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting up.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Is his name actually Joker?
Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihlus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Nice, I like it. Already like the dialogue. Already. 2 minutes in. Okay, what is all this? Codex. Yeah, how do I... Oh, there we go. You were born on Earth, but you never knew your parents. A child of the streets, you learned to live by your wits and guts, surviving in the hidden underbelly of the megatropolises of humanity's homeworld. For once, I would actually like a game where you are some sort of super guy, like here, the Commander Shepard, right? But you actually still are in contact with your parents. Because it's always like that they're somewhere or they're dead or whatnot, and this sort of gives you the broody background. I get it. Makes the character deeper, but yeah, I've seen this quite often. Eager to find a better life, you joined the Alliance military when you came of age. You volunteered for an expedition to Akuzi, I guess, a lush world on the outskirts of Alliance space that had suddenly dropped out of contact. Arriving on the surface, your patrol found the settlement intact, but no survivors. At nightfall, the Thresher struck. Mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose up from beneath the earth. Damn. Constant gunfire couldn't drown out the shrieks of your fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Akuzi. You were the only one to make it back on the landing zone alive. Damn. A monument to the planet commemorates the massacre, a grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread throughout the stars. I like this. I like the base premise of this already, because eventually we will be a galaxy-traveling civilization, right, at some point. Once we overcome our own differences of just being humans. Which we have to do first before we can even interact with other species, of which there are many out there, right? But yeah, there is a price, of course. As I say, I must pay a price as we spread throughout the stars. Very fitting. Humanity and Systems Alliance. 2069, Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna. I guess that's the moon. It is formally founded on July 24, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, right. 1969. 2103, a little city in Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. 2137, Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-free fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. I think the moon has helium-free, if I'm not mistaken. So I've been told. 2142, construction of Gargarin Station, Jump Zero, begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. Damn. I've already been... Oh, wait. It's been... Yeah, 70 years. From Luna to Pluto already. Furthest planet out there. Crazy. 6 years later, prospectors discovered the Prothean ruins at Promethei Planum on Mars. Prometheus was a Greek mythology guy, right? If I remember correctly. Wasn't this the guy... Oh god, I forgot what it was about. It had something to do with birth of humanity, didn't it? That figure? I think. Might be wrong. I think so, because Prometheus I've seen many times being used in these kind of games. And in the movie, literally called Prometheus. A year later, translation of Prothean, also in Halo by the way. Data leads humans to the Charon mass relay. Systems Alliance founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151. A shipping accident at Singapore International Spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. Alliance begins constructing of Arcturus station. Okay, 2152. Roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after element 0 exposure suffer from cancerous growths. Damn. Systems Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. That was also a Greek god, wasn't it? Did we just use the Greek mythology completely for all this? 2154, Commander Shepard born. Alright. So Earth still existed at the time, eh? 2155, Systems Alliance occupies completed portions of Arcturus Station as a headquarters. Okay. Some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. Oh! Would you look at that? Turians encounter human explorers. First contact war. Damn. Occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shanxi. Turians. Who are Turians? Humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track element 0 exposures begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. What is biotic again? I'm not a native speaker. Biotic? Do I really have to look it up? But so there's also some form of how do I phrase this? Higher power in this game? Because they had telekinetic abilities from this apparently cancerous growth, right? If I got this correctly. That's where they got it from. 2160, Systems Alliance Parliament formed. 2165, humans establish embassy in Citadel. 2070, Batarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Minduir. 2176, Skylian Blitz. Pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital in the Skylian Verge. Elysium is now the human capital, and there's pirates and slavers. So slavery was never abolished, huh? 2177, Freshers Morse devour the Alliance colony of Akuzi. Oh, this thing, okay. In retaliation for the Skylian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfin. 5 years later, current date. 2183. Okay, that was a lot of exposure, but I like it. On the Normandy. Go speak to Captain. Okay. Alright. This is basically just my thingy. The squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Mouse over a talent or its rank to view it. Click on a talent to spend a talent point to gain a rank in it. As you gain levels, you will acquire talent points and unlock ranks. I guess it's like an RPG kind of thing, right? I think I actually want to move myself down a little. Like this. Huh? Intimidate. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do this. Whoops. Can I undo this? Undo talent point. Thank you. I just clicked on it. What is Paragon? What are all these things? So I guess it's an RPG to an extent, right? I clicked too fast. Assault rifles. I'm kind of an AR guy. Able to equip medium armor, increase damage protection, grants the shield boost ability, unlocks heavy armor. Melee damage. Frontline warriors are trained to withstand the physical punishment that comes with combat. Increases health, allows limited health regeneration. I like this. Opens charm options in conversations. Decrease the cost of items in stores. Charm options in conversations will be grayed out if you do not have a high enough skill rank. New skill ranks will unlock when you become a Spectre and as you earn Paragon points. Intimidate options. Increases credits gained when selling items. No, I try to be nice. I kind of like the soldier and charm. Health and this. Maybe assault rifles. The helmet. What is this? Doesn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I like this. We'll see how it does. Boy. Alright. Equipment. The equipment screen allows you to equip and upgrade gear for your squad. Click the filter tab to switch item types. Select an item and click the equip button to assign it. Click on the equipped item's upgrade slot to select an upgrade. Omnigel button to break down the selected item into Omnigel. What is all this? Assault rifle. Yeah, looks good. Pistol. Oh, sniper rifle. Yeah, right. I can't do anything right now. Wait, why is the codex still lighting up? Oh.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Okay, so there's a history between us and them because of that war. But technically we're allies, okay? We'll see how this keeps going.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
I see. So there's going to be some politics in this, which I like, and general socio-economic topics. So that's going to be interesting, right? So basically, the war was what actually formed this. So this is. I'm actually was thinking about how humans would operate in the future a lot, in this kind of future, right, where everything is in the space basically. Here there are still countries, so there's not some sort of world government as a whole. It's still countries, but they have made one world alliance space nation government kind of that represents Earth as a whole, I guess. So that's an interesting way of looking at it. But it also makes sense, right? Because you would always think that at some point humans overcome the bullshit, especially when we go into space at large, and then operate as humans as opposed to as, I don't know, Americans, Africans, Asians. So it's just humans, right? But that will probably just never happen because we are just way too diverse still, and it will never be one, most likely. I doubt it anyway. So that would make sense. I like this already. It's very deep. And I can also see how this war, this First Contact War probably still is going to play a role later. But the other thing is also this. It's a very interesting part that's mentioned here, right? While everyone was bickering over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament. And I've said many times before, this is actually pretty much how society is happening right now, right? Everyone is bickering about irrelevant bullshit. Let's be honest, right? Most of politics is, in most cases, utterly useless and has nothing to do with actual real life, the real world, day-to-day life, right? Most is just meaningless bullshit. But if there were a war to happen or a global catastrophe of some sort, people would immediately forget all that bullshit and come together as a team to rebuild humanity. I think we see this actually also very well currently in Arc Raiders. Like, Arc Raiders came out, you guys know. Great game, by the way, 10-10 game. And this is basically this story, right? There was an AI robot invasion, alien invasion, and humans had to flee underground. And then you are one of the ARC raiders who is every now and then going topside, basically back on the top side of Earth, to basically loot what is left of Earth and take resources down below to rebuild humanity. And the key thing what I liked about this game so much is it's a PvPvE game, right? So it's actually a multiplayer game and you can kill other raiders, but you're mostly focused on just getting loot. And there is so many players, actual human players on these maps that don't actually attack you, even though it's a PvPvE game. So you can kill them, you can take their loot, there is no punishment in any sense. Other than the punishment of your own conscience, right? That if you do this. And I have not killed people, and you can even, like in a mode video, you can say don't shoot or like friendly or whatnot. And people usually respect it and they talk to it. They even help you, right? I met guys that's like, hey, I gotta do this quest and find these things. You know where it is. And then they actually carry you around, even though they could kill you openly and then give them over. And I thought this was a very great showcase of what humanity actually is at a base level. That if conflicts like, for example, this one happen, then we actually come back together as a team, and the government that will be established after that will be incredibly based. It always is. Because then you come back to the common sense baseline operation of just humanity, as you will, right? There's gonna be man and woman, and that's it. It's gonna be focused on family. Each gender will know their roles because we knew for 20,000 years that's how it works and what works best. Everyone will be sort of reset to factory settings, right? If something like that happens. The only reason we are not doing this right now is because life is way too comfortable for most people. Yeah, I said it. So if you're new here on this channel, and we just joined because of Mass Effect, we're gonna hear a bunch of base takes. Also, I think, at least. I think there's just common sense, but whatever. Alright. What is this? Why is there a... Wait, oh, I can just shoot on board? How do I holster again? I don't want to shoot him. Why can't I just pick up my guns in the middle of the ship? That makes no sense. Oh, I did something. What is that? What is that? I didn't mean to do this. Oh, it's 8. Ah. Oh, just took some damage right away. Nice. F is not it either. Okay. Alright, good. That one. Wait, why? What the?
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Ulcer? What is that? Is E not talking? I guess F is not. How do I talk to people? Oh, space.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Do we eavesdrop or what?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
What do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihlus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Yeah, do we, like basically if we go for investigate, we're saying we're not trusting our own guys, basically. Holy, sorry for that. Let me do this. Yeah, there's this gray filter over my, that's better, right? Now we have some proper colors. This wasn't set up correctly for some reason. This is a little too much, huh? Right, there we go. Yeah, because I have to. This is an HDR monitor, so I have to convert HDR into SDR. So, but there was some wrongness in the lighting. That should look better. Maybe a bit too much. Good. Anyway, so yeah, the problem is though, if we are, I mean, I want to get some more stories, so we should investigate this. And of course, he does have a point. Why send someone like this over? That doesn't really add up, right? Must be more to it. Then again, we're basically mistrusting immediately our own government. Yeah, let's do it. Investigate stealth systems, Captain, the tour inspector. Investigate. Yeah, actually, this is racial stuff again, isn't it? Basically. Let's do it.
You don't trust Nihlus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Oh, this is how I could investigate what he was talking about. I see now. Okay, so basically there's still... yeah, so some racial stuff from the past happening here. No, but we want to focus on making people coexist, right? Without being stupid idiots. That's sort of how I operate in general. I actually want humans to coexist as best as possible. But of course there need to be rules. You can't be stupid about it. You have to save your own society as well, first and foremost, and then you can add other people into it nicely and controlled. And then you will have an organic diversity growth instead of forced, which will never work. So I would say that was long ago.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihlus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihlus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihlus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Good point.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission.
He does have a point.
He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihlus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
He does have a point. Something's wrong.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Yeah, it's a bit fishy, I guess. Gotta say that. Definitely.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihlus that... What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Yeah, the doctor's right. You actually want to avoid fighting as much as possible, even if you are trained for it. That's actually what makes a real warrior. That the actual warrior tries to avoid fighting as much as possible because he knows what is actually coming from war and the implications of it, right? You might be trained in it, and usually the people who are trained in that know the best that you want to avoid. But yeah, something is definitely fishy. The other guy was definitely right. Doesn't really add up what's going on, but Doctor is correct here.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Yep.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
That doesn't sound good. That is dangerous.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
Yep.
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Yeah, but I agree, that's not right. Then again, it's the old question, right? Who watches the watchers? It's the age-old question. If you have people surveilling everyone or looking over things and how they are done, who is surveilling the surveillance, you know?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
I try not to think about a Kuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
Now, what else we got? Nihlus.
What can you tell me about Nihlus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihlus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihlus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Alright, Eden Prime.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement.
Sounds nice.
It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
That's actually very deep. That's byline you just dropped there, right? Because the Matrix tackled this as well, right? When Agent Smith said the first Matrix was actually designed as a perfect world without any suffering, but it very quickly crumbled because humans then just started killing each other because they got bored. And many have talked about and thought about this many times over. If humans just can't chill in paradise as it is, they always need shit to be happening. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if they can. I don't know, they might just not be able to. Then again, the suffering is also part of our, why we are here at all, right? This is for us to learn our experiences and forget our experiences and learn more about ourselves, etc. Kevin Chen, 661. Mass Effect is possibly the final legacy that BioWare has left us. Enjoy the journey. Damn. Did it go that? Yeah, it did go downhill after this, didn't it? BioWare, I only rarely hear about it these days. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna enjoy that. And when did you play? Did you play the original back in the days or the legendary version like I do?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there.
Yeah, I doubt that.
There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Anything else? Talked about all this, right? Eden Prime, yeah. You'll define.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
I don't know. Just because he survived one thing, that doesn't make him perfect in everything, right? So I would assume you need to do more things. Be seen as the absolute hero.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Good.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Maybe I should talk to the captain finally. Wanna know what's going on. Yeah, something's definitely fishy here. Let's suspect the guy, isn't it?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Alright, what you got?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
So what?
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Is that a threat? The recent games are full of DI content. Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely true. They are still making a new Mass Effect game. I hope they don't mess it up again. Well, I mean, if you reread your comment there, that recent games are full of DI content, and then there is a new Mass Effect coming, and you hope they won't do it, I wouldn't be so sure. But hope dies last, yeah? I mean, we see a resurgence recently. Have you noticed? Since all the DI games are failing catastrophically, and rightly so, many studios are coming back to being based, or dying completely. It also works. And being replaced by indie studios, so maybe. But it's kind of sad to see, because I was always been a huge Star Wars fan, right? And what they did to my boy Star Wars there, I will never forgive Disney for what they did to it. And it's just dead. It's just dead. I don't even know how they would bring it back. I don't know. If they could even. I mean, apparently Andor was not bad. I still need to watch that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, it was basically threatening us, isn't he? But we don't want to go like head first into this. What's your point?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
Yes, please.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Of course it is.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Oh, the music changed. Oh, damn.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
I see. But he's also correct, right? It happened to have happened on a human colony, where they found this. But obviously, this kind of technology that is that old and that powerful, it's not just then for humans to operate on it. This needs to be a galaxy-wide intermission, so to speak. We are trying to play this nice, right? We're trying to actually form an alliance with the Spectre guys, with the Turians, and leave the past behind us. But I don't know if this will work, because they seem a little bit hostile. It was said they're cold, and they are. But I don't know. Maybe they're just unbothered entirely by humans.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihlus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Like hell he is.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Well, way to put some pressure on us.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
I might have missed this earlier. So the Citadel Council is actually some sort of galaxy-spanning council that is not human yet. At least doesn't have anyone of the humans. And they make the Spectres who keep the peace in the galaxy. Right, okay, I got this. Yeah, humans are, in this case, humans are still basically the babies. They got into galaxy... like, galaxy-wide playground, if you want. And... That's very fitting, though. I like this a lot already, because this is how I imagine what it would be like when we actually become an interstellar species. Eventually, I should say. Because... we will be the first ones then for the humans and basically the babies in the interstellar circus, if you want. And others will look at us with a certain... how do I phrase it? A certain hesitancy. Because we killed ourselves for so long. But then again, other species do as well, right? So I don't know. Usually the left of the dialogue reel are information. Will not process the dialogue. Oh, that's good to know. Well, thank you for that. Because I want to get more information.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Basically, he's not racist. But do we trust that? I mean, maybe. I don't know much about the Turians. Maybe they just are like that. Because they seem to be generally unbothered by everything. Only focus on the mission. Yeah, I don't actually care. Whatever life brings at me, I'll do it, right? So what's the next?
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihlus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
How do we know that we are not the wrong hands? Huh?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
I mean, it makes sense, right? If this is some sort of technology that can really propel their whatever species finds it forward that much, then, of course, some of them would be willing to start a war for that. That makes total sense. Regardless of what the laws or alliances are. It's crazy, though, how people are like this. I mean, the humans would absolutely do this, 100%. But I think other species probably as well. Which is stupid, because We always get the technology we need eventually. It's all orchestrated, isn't it? But maybe the war is also orchestrated, right? Protheans.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
It's a little bit like the... Isn't it also the... Aren't they also called Prometheans in Halo? Right? The ones that is like this super intelligent, highly advanced, age-old civilization that died ages ago for some reason, or like left or whatnot. I mean, in Halo you learn why. Maybe we learn here as well why they vanished. They have mass relays that still exist, and this is why we can even travel. Okay, I see.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth.
I see.
It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
All right.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Of course.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac.
So I guess we're too late already.
We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
What's that?
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
You could say that.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
It looks like a hand. Ish.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Damn, okay.
Nihlus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihlus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
I'm gonna go with the we trust this guy.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
All right.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Throw your weapon, H to put it away. Are these hostiles? Like, you know what?
What the hell are those?
Sustained fire causes
Don't
weapons
worry,
to
they're
overheat.
harmless.
Alright. The Mass Effect trilogy is my all-time favorite sci-fi game. Oh damn. Rich storytelling and deep character development, impactful choices and consequences. Yeah, it's already looking very good. As the adventure go, you'll find that the characters truly grow on you and the world change because of your choice. Does it? I like that. Wait, what do I have the shotgun? How do I switch? That's cool. That's a sniper. Let's see. Does actually the entire world change because of what I choose? Okay, what is this? Change weapons. Hold left shift, left click. Now weapons icon to equip it. Oh. Oh, it's for the guys as well. Let's see. That's fine. It's for the squad. Shift is usually just running for me, so that confused me a little bit. Okay. I guess we can run. Right. I guess we are running to an extent. But alright. Yeah, I'm very curious where this goes. I already like what's happening here.
Oh god. What happened here?
What do you mean? Oh. Damn. Yeah, fast. What are you shooting at? Jenkins! Damn Jenkins!
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. We leave no one behind. Right? Also, I think. Medigel is needed to heal injured squad members. Omnigel can be used to bypass decryption and electronics challenges. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies and opening containers. Alright. Press V to use Medigel to heal squad. I didn't even lose any health, but also I think the mouse sense is a little high. I have to bring it down a little.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Squad screen. Can I already do this? Oh, that's our guy. Kaiden Alenko. Projects a mass effect field powerful enough to hurl objects and enemies caught in the area of effect out of the way. Huh. And some of them. And you can transfer the save file throughout the trilogy to keep all the choices you made. Oh, damn. That's cool. Damn, that's very cool. Is there any other game that did this? That can literally move your choices through multiple games? Huh. Okay, so then what I actually do has much more weight than I thought it would have. Good to know. Yeah, we're gonna make him our healer guy. First aid. Yeah. Especially sentinels to use tech and biotics more efficiently than other classes. Reduce the recharge time of tech abilities, biotic abilities. Pistols. Forces to connect shields of mass effect field that can absorb. Attacks that penetrate shields will also penetrate this barrier. Kinda like a barrier. Let's make him a kind of a tank support. That's him. We have no points. Damn, it's gonna be a lot of reading again, huh?
Roughly 1,200
we did this already.
Ago, 50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Well, that is actually quite accurate. We already know this. That this is what happened in real life. People will look at me crazy when I say this. But there is unlimited evidence for this. Humans were seeded on this planet, Earth, for that matter, by the higher beings, we call them aliens, what you want to call them. And what people have seen as some sort of gods or god myths are usually interactions with these guys, and we couldn't make sense of it. That's why we called them gods. Jesus even was one of those. He said it himself in the hidden books in the Bible that the church removed from the Bible, but he did confirm it himself.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked.
I see.
One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
That gives a lot more depth to the whole war thingy and the relations between humans and Turians that we had earlier. So basically the Turians were like the dad who is stopping his little child from doing stupid shit on the playground, right? Which would be the humans who just didn't know better. And they were, again, recklessly using technology they didn't understand, much like humans like to do it. And then... But they also seemed kind of pissed that they were pushed back by the humans and were actually going for a full-scale war. And then the galaxy had to step in, that's interesting. And say, listen, kids. Cut it with the bullshit. We don't want to have a war here. But that means that they probably still have some sort of lingering hatred towards humans. Either because they actually lost that war there, or like that battle at Shanxi, or because they were so recklessly using their technology. interesting.
The Systems
Yeah, we got
Alliance
this
is an
already.
independent. The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions.
I see.
Their
Outlaws,
independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
You know what I like already about this game? This is actually a very intelligent game. You can already tell, because it tackles on a very high level socioeconomic issues and humanity issues and racial issues and whatnot. And kids these days just don't deal with this, right? Because I saw a tweet on X where someone was posting, because Fortnite currently has a Simpsons thing, right? Simpsons, I don't know, whatever. It's just Fortnite in the Simpsons style. And someone posted, "This is peak gaming." And I was just very disappointed. I'm just disappointed at how easily pleased these people are. That is because we can't have nice things in gaming anymore. Because they suck this slop up like it's the best thing ever, when it just isn't. Like, it might be fun every now and then, right? And I played Fortnite in the past a little bit in PUBG. It's fun every now and then, I get it. But like, peak gaming? These kids don't even know what Half-Life 2 is, man. They don't even know. They probably don't know what Mass Effect is. And that's sad. But also, even just how this is written, right? It's a very... Like, you know how there's this writing style deciphered in grades, right? Like 5th grade reading, 5th grade writing, etc. This is very high level. So many of these Fortnite players probably wouldn't even understand what is being said here. Which is funny. But I like it. And this is back to this topic of this, the Terminus systems. This is very relevant currently, or in general, has been for humans for quite a long time, I think. Because it's the old idea, right, of we want to live outside of the government, we want to live outside of rules, we have our own rules. It's communism, basically, what these Terminus systems are, right? Anarchy, communism. It has been pushed on our ass for decades now. And it never works. It always ends up like this. Always. And this is why so much... It's actually a tough topic to talk about, but this is why so much right-wing rhetoric is actually on the rise these days. Because I'm not a fan of any sort of extreme, or like even racism or Nazism at all, right? Not a fan of this at all, but I understand where it's coming from. If you pull out a little bit and in bird's eye view and look where it's coming from. Because what this offers, if you have a very strict government, is order, right? Like the Nazis had, for example. They had order in what they did. And this is what is very interesting, or like safe for people, because then they know they can go out on the street, there will not be any weird attacks because these people will immediately like be killed or deported or whatnot. And the other side is this, where you leave everything open, there's no rules, everyone can do whatever they want, and there is no overarching government. But then it will end up in constant wars, dictators rising and falling, constant economic crashes, piracy, slavery, etc. This is the actual bad side. Because there's no way out of this. And chaos always breeds this kind of stuff, right? This is also why people say order is divine, right? Because through order you gain some sort of, how do I phrase it? Some sort of divine safety and comfort. Now, of course, there's a way to take this too far, like the Nazis did. But I totally understand where this is all coming from, especially in times like these where there's complete chaos on the streets. We can't even, in some cities, can't even walk on the street without being attacked randomly just for being white, for example. So I understand where this comes from, entirely. But obviously, too much of an overarching government is also bad. So it's, as always, it's the best path is found in the middle. But it's tough. But it's interesting that this is also covered in this game. That this actually also happens in a larger scale, not just with countries on Earth, but also on a larger scale in the universe, which is again also correct. In the actual galaxies outside, up there, right? There is also a council above everything. I don't think it's called a council, but that try to keep the peace in the galaxies. And this is also their main mission. Trying to avoid peace while still giving people what they need mostly, etc. And this is what works the best. If you have rules, but they're not like crazy rules, just like common sense rules, and you raise people into these kind of societies, this is where they come out best. Because actually, any sort of person who attacks you on the street randomly for just being white or black or Asian or whatnot, it's not because they are born like this. This is in what kind of environment they grew up. And this is usually an environment like this, where there are no rules. You can just look at it yourself. I'm a father, right? If you raise kids without rules, they become spoiled brats. They just randomly kick people or bite them or whatnot. And if you give them harsh rules, not too harsh, but actually harsh rules they have to follow, they will come out much better and will not randomly attack people. The same is true in a large scale on like Earth or the galaxy. It's always true. So you can extrapolate this.
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
Gotcha. How do I get into secondary, by the way? Oh, I have to close it first. Use in vehicles. Light lag prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters at the Charon relay can be easily detected from Earth, 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away. But Earth will only see the event 5 hours and 55 minutes after it occurs due to the light speed limit. Of course. Defenders can see enemies coming until they have already arrived, because there is faster light travel and communications but no faster light sensors. Frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. Passive sensors are used for long-range detection, while active sensors obtain short-range, high-quality targeting data. Passive sensors include visual, thermographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy. The heat of the life support systems, radiation given off by power plants, and electrical equipment. The exhaust of the thrusters. Starships stand out plainly against the near-absolute zero background of space. Passive sensors can be used during faster light travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted by the effects of the mass effect and Doppler shift. Oh, the Doppler effect, right. Active sensors are radars and high-resolution LiDARs, laser detection and reach. Oh, I see. That emit a ping of energy and listen for return signals. LiDARs have a narrower field of view than radar, but LiDAR resolution allows images of detected objects to be assembled. Active sensors are useless when the ship is moving at faster light speeds. Nice, let's just drop this on our ass. Is this even relevant later? All this technological information? To me, a good game should be like the history and political dynamics, enrich the storytelling and gameplay, reflecting the reality a bit, not some surprising meme bullshit. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I like this also when they... Yeah, what you said, but I think also a good game is basically, or like a good story, you could say, is tackling existing events from a different perspective. Or maybe even from a different world, but it's still talking about the same underlying topics. And it's doing this already pretty well, I would say. Z, attack your target. Q or E have a specific coordinate, move to a point. Regroup and follow you. Okay. But he's not doing it. Hit him. Why the spray on this guy? What are you shooting at? I gotta turn the mouse sense down. This is crazy. That's better. Regroup. It does look really good though for its age. I mean, it's obviously remastered, but I like it. What's this? Medical kit. Nice. Nice. Oh. I thought he would do some sort of animation, but he did not. Nice shot. What? Damn. Okay. These aliens don't seem to like us. What are you shooting at, buddy? Oh, that's our lady. That doesn't seem to do any damage, huh?
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Oh, we did? Good. Okay, never mind. It looked like it does any damage.
Smells like smoke and death.
Well, it is, isn't it? What are they doing to the humans there, though?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky.
You could say that.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
Geth?
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they
Well,
here
I guess
now?
we know why.
They must have come for the beacon.
Yes.
The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Nice.
It's time for payback.
What else you got? Geth.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were
Limited
supposed
AI.
to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile.
Oh.
Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
So, it's funny how relevant this game is still today. Because we just got our first AI robot who is supposed to do the same things, right? That Neo robot that came out like a week ago or something. You can buy that does the chores at home. Literally just AI designed to do the stupid shit humans don't want to do. But yeah, they developed some sort of consciousness and then turned on humans. Interesting. Interesting.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
She's got a fine butt, but I know you guys didn't see it because my face is in the way, but oh well.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
What else you got? Beacon.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Alright.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know.
Oh.
They set up camp near the beacon.
Never mind.
The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Move out.
Move out. Fuck out. Alright. Press escape to go to squad screen to spend talent points on new squad members. I see. Ashley Williams. Great lips. Alright. She looks like she's good at fighting. Yeah, let's go with assault rifles out here. Yeah. And soldier. Good. Non-console races.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society.
That makes sense.
The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
I mean, at least they pulled back entirely out of society and did their own thing there. I mean, that's actually quite conscious of them to do. Now they're back. Probably they want to have safe here, because why not? They want to have more of what we have discovered here, the beacon thing.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Oh, can upgrade. Anti-personal rounds. Chemical. Let's take these. Oh, you can take all. Never mind. Light armor human scorpion. Oh. Equipment. Oh. Shred flesh and other organic matter. These rounds are particularly effective against living targets. These rounds are toxic damage. He's our healer guy. We give this to our lady, right? You take this. And we take the anti-personal rounds. Wasn't there also an armor thingy? There we go. Light armor human scorpion. Onyx. Wait, what? This is the new one? This is what I currently have. Or what? The hell? Oh, this is better, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Gotcha. Oh, this is okay. Alright.
Smells like smoke and death.
You already said that. Oh, behind the rock. Okay. Oh, I see. Ah. Well, rise to lean out and aim, and left to shoot. Gotcha. Alright. Nobody here though. How do I get away from this again? There we go. Not hitting him? He's not hitting me, I guess. They're quite tanky. I know I will have to learn to... Okay, to use my... Oh shit. Someone behind this, I guess. My squad. Basically while moving, just don't forward rapidly while in combat. I see. Do headshots matter? Oh, what? Oh. Melee attack. Ah. With melee, okay.
Impaling victims instead of just shooting them. There must be some reason behind it.
Classic psychological warfare. They're using terror as a weapon.
Maybe. Maybe not. Pistol, edge, shotgun, hurricane, sniper rifle. We take all of them. Thank you. Oh. What?
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright.
That man was...
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Small spaceport. Well, first of all... well, I have 6 points. I didn't even know. What the... Okay. Ding. Maybe increases weapons damage. Hell yeah. Berlin burst. Oh, this is things you get when you press overkill. As heat does 50% more damage. Purchase weapon heat on use. Can upgrade these, huh? Alright. There's also 4. Damn, what did I miss on this? First aid. And burial. Yeah. You all heal a tank. Works out. Assault rifles, assault training. Yes, we go on rifles. Actually, a little bit. Oh, I want to give them. Wait, what do I? Equipment. Don't I have a new weapon here? Hurricane. That's like way worse. What the hell? What? These are shit. Complete ass. With the Avenger. How do I destroy it? Amnesia. What about all junk? Okay, I see, that's how this works. Gotcha! And the shotgun is ass. Well, a lot more damage. What does this logo mean? I have no idea. No clue. We give this to her. Yeah, take this edge 1. That works. Bing.
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated...
Interesting. Get this. Yeah, okay. It's just how basically the game works. I get this. Alright. I think we're supposed to go up here, right?
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Wait, are these humans?
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Yeah, it doesn't look too good, does it? There you go. throw. Ow. There's some sort of kinetic energy, huh? They blast out, basically.
We thought this world was safe until the Geth showed up.
Yep. Yeah, let's take it all. I'm gonna look into this later.
That door, it's closed. Security locks engaged.
Unlock objects require decryption or electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you will be able to unlock the object using the decryption or electronics interface, always being on machine. Advance to the central core. Move the mouse to move around the ring. What? Oh, I see. That was quite easy.
Humans, thank the Maker.
The Maker.
Hurry.
Why are you not saying thank God?
Before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Okay, that's a bit doomo, but okay.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Alright, whatever.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
Yeah, relax,
We
man.
could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
I think what he basically means is he's not quite wrong about this, because if the beacon really is that powerful, then it indirectly automatically brings the darkness and the evil with it because of how people will react because of it, what they will do because of it. All the evil things, basically. Let me see if you can actually get up, if I set everything up correctly. Or if I fucked up. Looks good. I think we're good. Nothing crashed. Everything's still running.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him. The Prophet. Leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihlus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Alright.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down.
Hush.
You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
I mean, I don't know.
You're wasting your time. The age of humanity is over. Our extinction is inevitable.
Manuel, I need to ask you something.
It's probably best if you just leave him alone.
I don't have time for this.
Alright.
Time? Our time is over.
It used to be beautiful here.
He might actually have some points though. Might have a point. But he's deemed crazy, so obviously we're not listening to him. Right? But there he is.
Saren.
Oh.
Nihlus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
He's gone rogue, isn't he?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh boy. I thought Nihlus was a friend we get to see.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Oh damn. I was just looking at the ship. Why are they running like this? The assault rifle isn't that good. Long range, is it? Yeah, I like this already. Much better. I'm more of a sniper guy. Yeah, there was some quick betrayal out here, wasn't there? Our friend got erected. Yeah, there he is.
Commander, it's Nihlus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihlus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihlus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up.
Yeah, what was that,
by the way?
They
They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
I can see that happen, absolutely, man. I could absolutely see that happen. 100%. So why not? Also, he's not lazy, he just needs a nap.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Well... Wait, who are we shooting? It seems like this whole thing is a lot bigger than we thought initially, huh? When guys from the council like this are killing each other. But yeah, if this thing is really that powerful, I could see this escalating fast. Wait, what? Totally see that happen. Overhead seen by enemy weapons and burns some command damage. Wrong gun. The weapon is kind of sick. How do I... That worked. Oh, I can blow these up. What are we shooting at, guys? Why are you guys shooting me in my back, huh? What's up with that? Come on. You just staying there? Got him. That worked. Lots of gas out here. Alright. Oh, that's the guy, right? Sarah.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I see. What? I wonder if he's with the council or just Rogue. Apparently they are one with the Geth.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
what's up there? I mean, it could obviously just be that the Saren guy is just using the AI, Gav, for their own methods. That they are not actually like they're basically just forced into this.
Not in the middle of a fight!
What? Why not? Let's talk. Come on. Come on. Alright. Actually, it didn't kill him. No. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Yeah, this Saren guy is trying to cover his tracks, huh? Not on my watch.